Fuck yeah, what's up, motherfuckers?
Welcome to the podcast.
You got your boy Riley Brooks, also known as your boy rileyguitarboi.
And your boy Kobe Morrison, also known as KMO Gaming. Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. You've been doing some match streaming lately, I keep seeing.
Yeah, just about every day.
I pop in there most of the time, but some days are better than others.
Yeah,
so,
we play a lot of Call of Duty on that
hell yeah, dude.
channel.
So this is the new podcast. What name did we agree on?
We agreed on the Forbidden Podcast.
The Forbidden Podcast. We're just kind of doing whatever we can do with this. You know, me and him are kind of like two out there people. You know, cracking open Red Bulls, Winter Edition. They could sponsor us. Be pretty cool.
Red Bull, if you're out there. Ryan Seacrest or whoever the fuck you got. Oh, no. Ryan Sheckler, the skateboarder. Whoever you got, send him your way.
I bet Seacrest gets after it on a skateboard. I already smashed one can of Red Bull, so you know I really out here be repping that stuff. So, Christmas. It's like, what is today, the 21st? No, 20th. So it's 5 days out. So what are you expecting for Christmas? What do you think people are like getting after you for?
Like getting for me?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a lot of gift cards.
Yeah.
Just because I'm an old man now, they're just like, I don't know what the fuck to get this guy. So they're just gonna be like, here's a gift card to Chili's. And I've never been to Chili's in my fucking life. Fucking Cape Girardeau got a Chili's recently. I just saw yesterday.
Fuck yeah, diarrhea.
It's like the most redneck shit I've ever said in my life. I pulled in, I'm like, Cape got a Chili's? Like, what the fuck?
That's how you know you live in fucking southeast Missouri.
No shit, we got a Chili's.
We got a Chili's in this bitch?
I've never had Chili's in my life.
Oh my god, we live in the middle of bumfuck Perryville, Missouri. We get an Arby's and we all go, oh shit, we're getting an Arby's?
Dude, I would fucking bust a load over an Arby's.
Dude, Arby's is fucking badass.
They got the meats.
They do have the meats, man. Roast beef sandwich, I fuck them up.
Yeah, you do.
Dude. Dude, I went to Arby's the other day, actually.
So which girl's name roast beef sandwich?
For those of you who don't know, I think we need to address this. You hear Kobe stating he's an old man. Kobe, you are 19 going on 20.
You're 17 going on 18.
17 going on 18.
Pretty sure there's a song about that, or is that 16 going on 17?
I don't know. I don't keep up with those.
It was in a musical one time.
It was in a musical one time. I swear. We're not just pedophiles. Oh my god.
But for Christmas, I think it'll be a lot of fucking money or gift cards. I can think of some gifts I want, like that I've asked for, but it'd be like probably stuff for my stream or gaming in general.
Yeah, for sure.
What's some shit you think you're gonna get?
Well, me and Mom agreed that I would just kind of get a Series X since they weren't readily available, and I'm sitting right next to one because you snagged one.
No big deal.
Somehow out of nowhere, just, oh yeah, I got this. Don't worry about it.
It was not that way.
It was not that way.
Contrary to popular belief, there was actually a lot of time and effort in getting my Series X, but here we are.
Here we are.
It is the age of the new consoles.
I don't know, we got a little Secret Santa deal going on, and I remember I posted in the group chat, I'll see if I can port this meme in there somewhere. It's just a dog with like a fucking, its back legs don't work, so it's got like a wheelchair for its back legs. It's just staring off into a pier, and the caption just says, what the fuck is oatmeal? I'm like, if anybody wants to throw these on some ear gauges for me, like... Speaking of that, plug your holes. If you want to sponsor your boy,
No shit.
I'm just going to call out like every plug company, Arctic Buffalo, fucking any of them. I'll take them.
Cyberpunk 2077 if you want to sponsor your boy.
CD Projekt Red, I love The Witcher, love Cyberpunk. I think we got to address that if we're going to talk about gaming at all in this series.
Let's finish off Christmas a little bit.
Yeah, let's finish off Christmas. Put that on the back burner.
Because gaming right now is a fucking world and a half.
That's a whole episode in itself.
But I mean, we're probably gonna we'll cover a lot of current ground today.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think it's nice that we if you're hearing this and you're like, oh shit, I got a last minute gift shop gaming stuff. I mean, Cyberpunk right now, it's getting a bad rep. It came out, it's very, very buggy. A lot of little issues, but some major on your older gen consoles. Newer gen consoles is pretty good, but if you've got a kid, they don't really need to be playing that. If you're buying your kids games,
But if you're of age,
if you're able to play M-rated games,
Cyberpunk is definitely worth the investment, in my opinion.
I believe so too. I'm thoroughly enjoying the story.
I did just
20 hours in.
I did just refund my PlayStation 4 version, and I'm getting the Xbox edition with the Steelbook from Best Buy because of a promo they're running. I know Riley's doing the same thing.
Yeah, I actually bought the digital for $60, and they were offering refunds, and for $50 I could get the physical and the Steelbook. So obviously I'm gonna do that, save $10. You know what I mean?
I mean, as far as other gift ideas for you guys, Xbox and PlayStation gift cards would be great.
Always
right
great.
now.
Always great. If your
Well,
kid has a console, get after it. You can't go wrong.
I mean, I can speak for Xbox right now because I got one in front of me. I'll go ahead and see what games are on sale. But as far as PlayStation goes, there's a lot on sale. It's pretty common ground with Xbox as far as like Assassin's Creed Valhalla is on sale, NBA 2K21, just the holiday favorites. I know that with the Call of Duty update, they had a bunch of new content drop that you can actually purchase and stuff, just like Warzone. So
Yeah, they got your little battle pass. I think it's like $10 if you want the basic, and $20 if you want to get some extra stuff so you don't have to grind as much, which is nice. But I feel like they're trying to steal my money sometimes.
I actually won a gift card on my friend's gaming stream the other night, and it was a $25 PlayStation card. I spent every cent on Call of Duty.
Yeah, man.
New skins and.
If you have maybe you have a kid or some friend that uses PC, you don't know much about that. Steam gift cards. Everybody likes Steam gift cards.
Not
I think
everybody
Epic
likes PC kids though.
Yeah, I think Epic Games, they're dropping like 7 or 8 games. Hell, it could be more than that. I'm not even sure. They're dropping a bunch for free. I don't know if it's going to be on console, but I know it's on PC for sure.
Xbox I'm looking at right now has Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, which is what I play a lot of over on my channel. The Standard Edition, so if you still have the Xbox One or One X, on sale for $45 currently until it says expires in 14 days.
So yeah, you got plenty of time.
I mean, like I said, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, that's actually the enhanced version, which I kind of took an L on that, but it is what it is.
Hey man,
Still got it on PlayStation.
Whatever happens.
Madden 21, Watch Dogs Legion, even though that's not the best.
I've heard good things about it, but I myself, I was a huge advocate of the first game. The second one was not that great, and the third one doesn't look very great either.
I'm not sure. I mean, I have a friend that shared some gameplay footage the other day, and it looks pretty good, but...
Oh, it might be great, and I just got to give it a shot, but that'll be a bridge I cross whenever it's under 30.
$29.99 right now, and that's your opportunity. It may be your time. Or,
might be my time.
if you didn't hop on Red Dead Online like 2 years ago, when it was time, for $5 only, you can get Red Dead Online. Just online.
Just online.
That is it.
You know the worst part of the game? $5.
Yeah.
It's $5. You can't. What are you gonna do? Okay, $5.
This game here, this Immortals game.
Immortals Phoenix Rising, excuse me.
It does look pretty dope.
I've been meaning to look into it, but
I may give it a shot.
Might be one of those things. If anybody watching the podcast now has played this, hit us up with it. Tell us it's good.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. And
I'd like to get some interaction in there while we're talking about hopping on this. Let's get some comments in there. Me and him. This is our first podcast, so we don't really know our footing yet. We're still trying to figure everything out. So if you have anything, we could talk about gaming, we could talk about anything. Pretty versatile, but whatever you guys like hearing, let us know. You know, if you find some parts comical or some parts interesting, let's hear it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, we can talk on our own for hours and hours. We've done it every night we stream together. We end up on some off-the-wall topic, but...
Yeah, we can just bring up that there's 3 guitars in this room, so music's pretty readily easily to talk about.
For sure.
That does hit into our first segment that I wanted to bring up. Me and him kind of discussed this, and I come up with one topic, just kind of as, we have that one little segment. This is the first one I kind of thought of, but just what's an album we're listening to right now? I just call it like the album of the week.
Go for it.
Go for it. I'm gonna have to say right now, Polyphia's New Levels, New Devils. It's all instrumental. Jason Richardson, he's first feature on there in the song Nasty. My personal favorite off of there is probably Goat. I know that's like everybody's favorite, but I really enjoy instrumental stuff. OD is also really good off there, but it's one of those albums you can just kind of get lost in, you know? My issue is when I'm doing homework or trying to study or something, if I have something with lyrics, kind of, I can't process right, but what's nice about like Polyphia, Jason Richardson, John Petrucci's new solo album, I'll plug that too. That's amazing. If you haven't heard that, you can listen to that front to back. Pop on some Steve Vai, B.B. King, just people like that. That's what I listen to. So Polyphia's New Levels, New Devils. I'm plugging that for sure.
For me, it's like my most listened to album recently, and when I really like attach myself to an album, it's like front and back, like
on repeat.
Song. Yeah,
yeah, I know that feeling.
Usually, I listen to most of my music at work now. I'll just put my headphones in as I'm doing my task at work. I just album front to back. I'll play it on repeat, memorize it. But the album that's hitting right now is it's called Weird by Youngblood. He's super close friends with MGK and Travis Barker. He actually has a song with MGK on his album before his most recent, his Hotel Diablo album, and
great album, by the way.
Yeah, for sure.
Plug that too.
But yeah, that song took off for them as MGK kind of hitting the rock vibes, and now he's got an entire punk rock album. But Youngblood, he's super British, but he's all about character and being yourself. And
didn't he recently just do a song with Bring Me the Horizon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just in the song with Bring Me the Horizon. Shit, what was that song even called?
I don't remember off the top of my head. Speaking of that, Bring Me the Horizon. That's a whole subject in itself.
The song's called Obey.
Obey. Yeah, that's it.
I should have known because of the chorus.
Yeah, I can see the music video right now.
The music video was pretty badass.
Yeah, it was pretty good, pretty high quality stuff. Music videos, that's a whole deal too. Those have kind of dissipated.
Well, my thing is like, I have certain artists, like for instance, Falling in Reverse.
Oh shit, that's a whole topic.
When they drop a song or an album or anything, I don't even listen to the song first. I immediately go to watch a music video.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Because their shit is so cinematically fucking there.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so when Drugs came out, I was like, dude, this fucking song is slapping. Nothing can make it any better. What the fuck happens? Corey Taylor with a fucking chainsaw.
Corey motherfucking Taylor.
With a fucking chainsaw, dude.
And there was no addressing that. It wasn't like featuring.
Yeah.
No, it's literally self-titled Drugs.
Yeah, then they're just like, oh yeah, guess what? We got a surprise.
Yeah, there's Corey Taylor. Speaking of that, controversial topic, but his new album, what are your opinions on it? I don't fucks with it. I don't fucks with it.
I haven't really listened to it all the way through. I mean, I listened to some shit he's done with like
CMFT.
Yeah.
Was that I did not enjoy that song at
all. Yeah,
I
listened to a little bit of that on a Facebook video, and I was like, I don't know. You should probably just stick to Slipknot.
Stick to Slipknot or Stone Sour. I think he's a good singer, but when he tries to rap and he doesn't have a scream behind it, it's just, man, you get a little old for that.
Yeah, it's kind of like gimmicky at that point.
Yeah, it feels like he tacked on some things that he should have addressed a long time ago with a solo album. I think he's a phenomenal musician, but man, I just cannot get into this new album. And it's not that I have anything against him. I literally have his mask coming in. Those shipped out the other day. I was going to say that. I bought Corey Taylor and Jim Root's mask. So it's not that I don't like him. I love him as an artist. I was super excited for this album, and I see some of the titles on there. You know, you could go on Apple Music and preview it. I see like Highway 666 and like all this stuff. I'm like, oh, we're going to get some raunchy screams in there.
Yeah.
And it's like the Hey There Delilah of Corey Taylor.
Shit. Could you imagine if we got a Corey Taylor cover of Hey There Delilah? It'd probably be beautiful. He can sing.
He can sing like a motherfucker. I don't like what he sings.
I don't like when he raps.
Yeah, I don't like it either. I can't get into it. I've tried.
Fuck. There's one of the OG Slipknot songs where he just fucking
absolutely shreds into it. I love it.
It's like a rap vibe, honestly, but it's fucking
spit it out. Oh fuck.
I think that's it. Yeah.
I can name those off the top of my head. I absolutely love. Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, Spit It Out by Slipknot. OG shit.
OG
right there,
fucking shit. See, he can rap right there, but he just opens right into a scream.
I think it's different if you got some fucking drop-tuned ass guitar behind a rap like that in a scream.
Yeah.
As opposed to like.
I feel like he had a little more to rap about there too, a little more aggression.
Yeah.
Because you gotta think, this is self-titled first album. This is off of him just trying to OD on pills, and he's like, I gotta turn my life around right here. You're gonna scream harder and louder, and you're gonna be more aggressive.
That's also when he had to
put
prove
food on the table.
That's when he had to prove himself too.
Yeah.
Slipknot was like, first of all, super outcasted when they first started.
Oh fuck yeah.
And then it was like everybody caught the fucking bug.
Yeah.
And
I know I did.
And like, that's when he had something to prove. They were nothing. Now look at them; they're all fucking superstar status. But it's like, there's no more money to be made that they care about.
Yeah.
It's like Corey Taylor can drop some cash and he's not even gonna think about it.
Yeah.
When he first started, I guaranteed he was fucking checking his bank account when he was making
purchases.
purchases.
Starving, man. Probably eating ramen and corn. Motherfucker grew up in Iowa.
Oh shit, potatoes and shit. That's Idaho, my bad.
What we eating? Gumbo? We ate gumbo 3 weeks ago, straight.
I know, it's leftovers.
It's leftovers.
From 3 weeks ago. We don't even have a fridge, motherfucker. It's stored in the ground. Could you imagine?
I see they have like their own brand of whiskey and stuff coming out. What level of fame do you have to hit? Just be like, fuck it, we're dropping whiskey.
What level of fucked up would you have to be to fucking after you drank that shit? That's got to be the most aggressive fucking whiskey. Of all
It's just like, what is it, number 9? I'll plug it. What is up with that too? Like everything is like every artist that's blown up, they're just like, fuck it, we're making whiskey. Like you got Metallica's Blackened.
I mean, Post Malone makes wine right now.
Snoop Dogg makes wine now.
Snoop Dogg
Fucking Thy Art Is Murder made wine.
Yeah.
It's got like 666 different types of berries in it because they just wanted to be metal as fuck.
God damn.
God damn, I could plug their albums too, honestly.
How many fucking berries? Obviously 666. So like, where the fuck you find that many berries at?
It's just like, do you squeeze a little bit of every one of them in there?
This is every species of berry in the world. We're just gonna fucking
add some yeast and sugar. Fuck it, we're good.
Oh my god.
Bottle that shit, throw a pentagram on it, we're good.
It's just black.
They'll buy it.
They'll come.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
If you claim to be a metal boy, you will drink this wine.
You will drink this wine. It comes with a CD too. You can't even just buy the wine outright. You gotta buy like a copy of the Human Target album. Which I mean is cool, but who uses CDs anymore? It's either vinyls or downloads. There's no fucking CDs.
I've got a couple CDs, but it's like
Signed stuff mostly.
Yeah. I got a CD right now that I actually brought to the Tech 9 concert. I was like, what if I met Tech 9? So I'll tell a story of that real quick. We're in line, Tech 9 show, and this man just starts barking like a dog on the other side of the fence. And I was like, if that's not Tech 9, I don't know
who it is.
Well, he didn't do pictures. I mean, he had his VIPs come in the building beforehand. He did pictures of them, but he wasn't doing pictures of no slums out in line, I guess. But he did take my fucking CD through the fence and fucking sign it and then give it right back. So I wish I could have gotten a picture with him, but I just got his autograph.
It is what it is. I've actually never met any people at concerts. I've seen quite a few.
I can't remember. I met Zach Myers from Shinedown.
That's awesome.
That's pretty sick. That story was dope. We were, first year we ever went to Point Fest, and I had wanted to see, I've been a big Shinedown fan since, like, middle school, and they were co-headlining, and I was like, there's no better headliner than fucking Shinedown.
Shinedown, yeah.
Alice in Chains headlined that motherfucker. I was like, okay.
Woo, fuck.
So that's a good show. So my dad was stoked to see Chains, and I was like telling my parents on the way there, I'm like, Mom, Dad, I've watched every one of their live music YouTube videos. I shit you not, there were so many hours I like stayed up way too late, just like watching YouTube videos of concerts, and I finally got to see them, and we were watching. We actually had VIP box seats because my dad was excited for Alice in Chains. Who wouldn't be? But and then we were watching a band called the Struts. They're a band from the UK. That dude's a super loud character. Like, he rode a bike out on the stage wearing tight leather pants and shit. Like, super loud character. But we were watching him, and fucking sure as shit, I looked down, And I'm a guitar player, so it's like, this is one of my gods.
That hits, man, yeah.
I look down, and he's literally fucking, like, 15 feet away, just standing there with his arms crossed watching the struts. And he had a big-ass security guard next to him, and I looked at my mom, I'm like, Mom, that's Zach Myers. And
that's my idol.
And she's just like, who? And before I could even answer her, I was already running over to him.
Yeah.
Well, his security guard actually met me at the edge of the fence, and he was like, he was just like, fucking froze me for a second. I was like, Zach, I ran over, and he comes up, and I'm just like, oh, shit. But then Zach comes up, and he's like, what's up, man? And I talked to him. I probably sound like a fucking auctioneer talking to him, but what I meant to say, I was just like...
Sound like the chorus and rap god.
I'm a big fan. I love your music so much. And then he just looks at me and he says, look, man, I'm not supposed to be out here right now. And the security guard's like, if you want to, you can come down around this fence and you guys can talk. So this motherfucker just sits here with his arm around me, and we talked about... He's got a big sneaker collection of, like, Air Jordans, and he's got his own signature PRS guitars, and... He's got fucking every guitar you could probably think of that you want.
You're over there, I have cum in my pants.
No shit. So he was just talking about fucking everything that I idolize. I'm just like, oh.
Oh my god, can you fucking adopt me?
No shit. I kept it cool, and then whenever I got back to my parents, I was literally fucking shaking.
Oh my god, I just
No
met
shit. I was like, holy shit. But I did get a picture with him. I made sure of that.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, I've never actually, like, gotten that lucky. If I'd say, like, my idol guitarist, Sinister Gates for sure, just because I literally own a Sinister Gates acoustic.
Mm-hmm.
I plan on buying the electric as soon as possible. Plug Buckeyes for trying to hire me. It's pretty neat. Gotta take a drug test tomorrow. But after that, we're getting the Sinister Gates guitar.
Through selling some farm equipment, this man's gonna get this guitar.
You know what I did for that 7-string? I used to fucking go to McDonald's and eat like a McChicken and a medium fry. That's all I fucking ate. I ate McDonald's every day for 3 weeks so I could buy this fucking 7-string.
Fuck.
I play that motherfucker every day because of that too.
That's how I am with, like, anything I want to save up for. I have shit in my head that I'm, like, wanting, and I'm just like, alright, after I save up and buy this, then I'm saving up and buying that. It's like, oh, I got the Series X, okay, now I want tattoos, and now I want this guitar, and fucking... My head's just all over the place. My biggest problem is I don't make money and be like, alright, I mean, I'm better now that I have my own place as far as budgeting. I'm like, alright, I got this money, how can I budget this? But when I used to get money, before having to pay rent and everything, it was like, alright, I got this money, what can I spend it on?
Yeah, I know that feeling.
So it was like, things that cost like $300 were going to be like a huge purchase to me. I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to commit to this.
Yeah, and now it's like, oh, $500, pull the trigger.
Well, like, my Series X, for instance, I had the money saved for that, and I was like, as soon as I got the opportunity, I fucking obviously did it, but...
Oh, yeah, you got to.
There was no way I wasn't gonna get that. I almost bought a bundle. It was like $750 with a couple games and extra controller, but I was like, yeah.
Good amount.
I was like, well, maybe I'll just wait. Maybe now's not my time, and shit. Like a week later,
shit,
there came my time.
Yeah. Now is my time. I've come to rise. It's amazing.
On the topic of concerts, I mean, I've had some pretty memorable concerts I've been to. That same Point Fest, I believe, the one where I met, this was before I met Zach Myers. Yeah, I'll tell this story. Before I met Zach Myers, Candlebox, which is a fucking 90s couple hit wonder band, they can fucking play. I mean, Riley and I were actually gonna go see them at the pageant, and we ended up getting snowed out. It was fucking super icy roads and shit.
Yeah,
so
it was pretty rough.
Didn't we have tickets bought and everything?
Yep.
Yeah, we took that L, but...
Yep, $70 a ticket.
They can shred like a motherfucker. The vocals are super clean. We were gonna go see them, but anyhow, at Point Fest that year, my dad and I wanted to go see them just to hear those few songs.
Oh yeah, for sure.
My mom was like, oh, I'm just gonna stay here in our seats, so she stayed at our seats, like on the VIP box. And we went to go watch Candlebox, and we were fucking getting a couple songs in. It's like shoulder to shoulder. Well, this fucking dude, he looked like he was straight from like the Aryan Brotherhood. Like, fucking shaved head, like bulky, buff as a motherfucker, tatted up. He looks at my dad's shirt and it had like an AR-15 on it or some shit, and he was just like, I like your shirt, brother. And then as soon as that motherfucking interaction happened, the shoulder to shoulder cleared out like a 15-foot circle around it. It was fucking nuts. So then we're just like, okay, and then there's this fucking...
So this is what it's like to be a conservative.
No shit. Is this what Southeast Missouri is really like? But, we were just fucking vibing to the music. Well, then, this chick's, like, dancing around and shit. Well, then she just, like, does, like, a spin. Like, woo!
Does a fat out woo!
Does, like, a woo. Does a spin. She has a skirt on. She just, like, drops it like it's hot. And shit you not, pulled a one-hitter straight out of her asshole. She was drunk, but she pulls a one-hitter out of her asshole. Like, right out of it.
Straight out.
And then she looks at me and she just stumbles a little bit and she's like, I still see it in my head. Not her asshole, but her stumbling, and she just looks at me and she's like, you want to hit? I'm like, fuck no.
Do I want hepatitis?
No shit. Do I want pink eye? Like, am I gonna breathe in this E. coli? Fuck no. I wouldn't take a hit if you fucking didn't have it up your ass. Let alone, it wasn't even like in a baggie or anything. It was just like
wasn't even like condom packed in there.
Right up her asshole.
Bitch just keistered a whole joint.
Just fucking bloop.
Bloop. Had her
fuck.
plugged up with this. Oh man. I don't have any concert stories like that.
I mean, I got...
Ooh, I have a decent one though. It's not anything like crazy, like pulling one hitters out of your ass or anything.
You gotta go to like a certain amount of
you gotta.
It's like getting a gold camo in Call of Duty.
You gotta get a couple achievements done. No, I have one. So I go to see Slipknot, which I gotta plug Bob here for a minute because I was like,
fuck you, Bob.
Literally like a week out, and this motherfucker texts me and he's like, "Hey, you want to go see Slipknot?" And I'm like, "Wait, what?" Speaking of that, let's take a step back. Me and Kobe were gonna sell sperm to go to this concert.
I just turned 18.
And
I called the sperm bank. I literally Googled closest sperm bank to me, and it gives me a phone number. I call it, right? She says, or she like answers the phone, or whatever. I'm like, hey, I was just curious what you guys give for a donation. She's like, a donation? For what? I'm like, what the fuck you mean? Like, this is what you do. You will take my sperm. And she's just like, this isn't a sperm bank. I'm like, oh, okay.
Wasn't it like a Planned Parenthood or some shit?
Pretty fucking sure I'm going to the devil for that one. But then she's like, oh, you can call, I said, well, I asked what the closest sperm bank to me was, and she said, you can call California Cryo in California. They might help you. Like, we got this all on video, by the way. It can be documented, but it actually was posted on Facebook, so. Yeah, I was gonna sell a load of sperm for some fucking Slipknot VIP all-out life passes.
If I can find the clip, I will definitely put it in here, because it is an amazing fucking clip.
You'll definitely have to clip that.
So you know, I go to see Slipknot and everything, and like...
No sperm sold for this.
No sperm sold for this. I still had a full tank. And,
until you went to the concert.
Until I went to the concert. Let's just address this real quick. Behemoth opened for this, people. Okay? I don't know if you guys know who Behemoth is, but, like, if a Satanist could be more than a Satanist, it would be a Behemoth. Like, they are, like, beyond anything I've ever seen. Like, doing rituals on stage and shit.
Fuck.
Like, it's fucking nuts. And I'm like, damn. They get done, and I'm like, damn, I'm definitely going to hell. And then the first time I've ever heard Gojira, they come out to Flying Whales. So, you know, there's, like, this intro. I'm like, is this fucking band going to come out? And then I hear, like, the best orchestra shit I've ever heard in my life. Then, fucking Volbeat walks out. Volbeat. Fucking Volbeat. We went from the most satanic shit to straight up, like,
Radio
some
rock.
of the best metal ever. And then fucking radio rock Volbeat. They even made fun of themselves at one point. They go, you guys want to hear anything heavy? And you know the whole crowd fucking, yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah. Well, we don't have anything heavy. Here's Johnny Cash. And then they played Ring of Fire.
God damn.
So then Slipknot comes out. And I'm like in the back. We're in the standing area. Whatever the kind of...
The lawn?
The lawn, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like a pit like to the right of me. Fucking huge. Gigantic ass pit. It's a Slipknot pit, dude. And I noticed that it's kind of getting a little sketch. A little sketch, you know what I mean? A little sketch. So I'm like, all right, we're just going to kind of keep an eye on that. And this girl comes walking out of the pit. I swear to God, this girl made me look fat. If y'all don't know, I'm 135 pounds and 6 foot tall. I look like I'm straight out of Iraq. Like, this bitch comes out, purple hair and all, and is just like fucking thrashing around. This girl's like 5'3", skinny as fuck. I'm pretty sure she was like 12 or 13. She was fucking thrashing around, just having herself a good ass time. And all I could think was, I just look over at Bob, I'm like, fuck, dude, I wish I could get down like that. Like, that's all. I'm like, I'm just kind of bobbing my head, and this bitch look over here looking like she's trying to meet the tool bases.
Jesus Christ. No, I could account for stories I've heard about Slipknot mosh pits because when I went and saw Attila and All That Remains. Well, my buddy and I, we got general admission tickets. It's like January, February. And we wanted to be up fucking close, so we're waiting out front. There's like shit bum motherfuckers like, hey dude, you want to buy my CD? And like, he's definitely never seen a CD in his life other than in the dumpster where he lives. But yeah. But we're waiting there, and this dude that's about to go into the concert, he's like he was a teenager. He's probably like a year or two older than I was, and he was talking about how he just recently traveled to see Slipknot, and he was in the mosh pit. That's what he said. That's all I said. I was in the mosh pit. And I'm like, oh, is that why you got a cast on your arm? No, I said, is that why you got a cast on your arm? He's like, yeah. And he actually met Slipknot, and Jim Root fucking signed his cast.
Oh, okay, that's badass.
But this motherfucker's in a Slipknot mosh pit with a cast on his arm, right? That was before, and then he had a fucking wrist brace on the other. He fucking broke his wrist while he had a broken arm because he was in the Slipknot mosh.
Motherfucker likes moshing. Damn.
Well, who the fuck? I can't even remember what band he said he broke his arm in, but then he fell in the Slipknot one and fucking broke his wrist. He's lucky he didn't die. He said he was fucking knocked down, and then they didn't stop. Usually in mosh pits, they fucking like have a code of conduct where it's like,
yeah, it's kind of like
an
unspoken rule.
Like, hey, stop, help him up. All right, fucking each other up. But
yeah,
this dude said he dropped and people were like stepping on him and all kinds of shit.
Fuck.
No shit, but he said he got up and like his fucking nose is bloody and all
dude,
kinds of shit.
Oh, I didn't even talk about this. So I go to see Korn and Alice in Chains, right? So Alice in Chains gets done. It's like, fuck yeah. So we're right. I know you've been to Hollywood Amphitheater probably just as many times as I have. So you know how the lawn, it like drops off?
Yeah.
So it's basic. It doesn't just drop off, but it's like a very steep hill where it goes down to like a concrete area, and then in front of that is where all the seats are.
Yeah.
So this dude, we're like right against that, and just having a good time. And Korn comes out, and fucking, we're just having a good time. The pit starts directly behind me. Like, I'm getting bumped by people in the pit. And I was more or less trying to enjoy people. I'm with a group of people that I've never been to concerts with. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just not mosh. And I turn around about 2 songs in. This dude keeps fucking bumping into people on the side. And this fucking dude, who has never seen a mosh pit in his life, I guess, turns around, one punches this motherfucker, knocks him out cold.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm like, fuck that, I'm not getting in the pit. Then Twist comes on. I don't know if y'all know this fucking song by Korn. It's growling and gent. Like, that's all it is. All I fucking see is the guy literally 3 people over from me. 3 people to my left. Some dude comes rolling through the pit. He fucking falls face first down this hill, shatters his fucking nose, glasses snapped in half. I mean, this motherfucker's eyes were black. Knocks him out cold. So my buddy's dad goes and gets like help, and they're like assisting this guy up, and they fucking dragged him out. Like, he is out so quick. They had salts and shit they were trying to get, couldn't fucking wake him up. Like, this motherfucker just died. And they don't stop the concert for this. Like, like, there's paramedics right next to me, and I'm over here like, I'm so blind. Like, I'm just trying to enjoy myself.
No, that concert, so Korn is like, they rip hard through your stereo. They rip hard as a motherfucker live.
Yeah, they
like,
are
you feel that shit
a whole
in your
nother
chest.
level live.
You feel that shit in your chest. I legit headbanged so hard that concert I fucking pinched a nerve in my neck.
Yeah, dude, I think that was the hardest ever. No, because I saw Slipknot before that. Or no, I saw them within like 5 days of each other.
Yeah.
I can't remember which one was first. Because I remember that the week after that, I literally had to like go to the doctor because I had pulled something in my shoulder. I like still have issues with it. Like I have to stretch my neck like once a day or it'll get stiff.
But one crazy mosh pit story I've got was the Attila and All That Remains concert. So that was my first mosh pit I've ever been in my life. I was fucking just vibing to the music. I know a band called Sleep Signals opened for them for the whole show, and they're more of like a radio rock type of vibe, no screams or anything. Well, right after them comes Escape the Fate. So it's not obviously not Ronnie Radke's Escape the Fate anymore.
I know,
but
missed that.
He still screams like a motherfucker. And like the lead singer did a lot more highs, and then the bassist actually did a lot of the growls, like the lows and shit.
Oh, that's neat.
So they ripped the fucking show hard, and there was a mosh pit behind me during that. My friend and I got in there early, so we were actually on the front rail, and well, I was second to front rail. I'll tell another crazy. That was one of the craziest nights of my life, but I'll tell a story about that here in a second. Anyhow, so Escape the Fate, the mosh pit's like hit me in the back and shit. And I'm like, motherfucker, this is scary. Well, then the lead singer's like, you guys know what to do. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Time to kill people.
So then he said, I want this half of the crowd over on this wall. I want that half of the crowd over on this wall.
A fucking wall of death.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? I got this on video too.
I always wanted to be in a wall of death.
I shit you not. A dude stands in the middle of this fucking wall of death.
Oh.
Stands out there with his hands out and he's
like
doing,
fucking Moses parting the Red Sea.
Like waiting for the fucking flaming arrows to pierce his ass.
Oh my
and
god.
Then he just like the most fucking haunting like go, but it was like a growl scream at the same time, and then fucking boom like Black Friday fucking bullshit smacks this dude. Everybody's fucking moshing harder and shit, and I was like, holy fuck. I was telling my friend on the drive there, I'm like, fucking around, I'm like, dude, what if I got in a mosh pit tonight? Wouldn't that be so badass? Well, we actually came to see Attila, surprisingly enough. Don't hate on me for that, but we were coming to see All That Remains too, so don't worry. Just
Dude,
those two.
I'd kill to see them, fuck, man.
But, fucking, I wasn't gonna get in a mosh pit. I was like, fuck, that's fucking scary, dude. And then people that haven't been in mosh pits, like, they just don't know what it's like. Like, yes, it's fucking a lot of thrashing, a lot of violence, but it's not like you're just getting in there and last man standing lives or anything.
No, it's nothing too crazy.
Attila was going pretty fucking hard, I shit you not, and, they handed us a waiver as we walked in. You had to be 18 plus to get in this motherfucking show. And the waiver was saying, like, no, obviously people can't, like, smoke in there. People were doing that anyhow. Said no moshing, no crowd surfing. There was obviously moshing, obviously crowd surfing. They just sneak
one-hitters in their ass.
Yeah, no shit. But it fucking... Yeah, one goth girl, she was crowd surfing, and I was on the front just enjoying the fuck out of Franz up there in, like, $1,000 Yeezys, fucking spilling beer on them and shit on purpose, and fucking just living his best life. But I'm enjoying the show, and the security guard points up. I'm like, what the fuck? I look up, and just got some goth girls, like, black combat boots straight to my fucking forehead. I'm like, fuck. Like, I had a fucking bruise on my forehead. Well, it was whatever. We just keep enjoying the show. Well, then, one of the sickest fucking lead-ups to a breakdown I've ever heard in my life. You just hear, like, 3 big-ass China cymbal crashes, just... Then you just hear fucking Chris, which is the guitarist for Attila, just fucking dumps this fucking guitar. Like, no fucking...
Unloads.
Yeah, he didn't even touch the fucking neck. He just goes... Dah! And then Franz is like, I want you motherfuckers on your worst motherfucking behavior. If you haven't been in the goddamn mosh pit, get the fuck in there, pussy. And I was like... I looked at my friend and I was like... We gotta go in there now.
Here we go.
So we fucking turned around and me and this guy made eye contact and we just fucking ran at each other. Just fucking boom, boom, boom. So that was the first fucking time I decided to hop in a mosh pit. All That Remains, when they were up there, I got a couple of their songs on video, but a lot of that was, this was obviously before coronavirus, so I was in the mosh pit probably 99% of that time, but just fucking going hard the entire time. I know one time there was a fucking dude in the mosh pit. This dude was like 6'4", built like a brick shit house, like 250 pounds, wearing a fucking Pantera t-shirt. Just drunk out of his mind. Well, he like shoulder checks me, and it kind of like pissed me off. Because I'm just fucking...
I'm just trying to vibe, motherfucker.
Yeah, and that shit hurt. That shit hurted. So, he just fucking hits me, and he was drunk, like stumbling. I'm like, he'll go down. So I just 2 hands shoved his ass, and he fell down to his ass, and I'm like, yeah.
Fucking one hitter gets plunged.
Yeah, he stands up like, you want to see my finishing move? And pulls a one-hitter out of his asshole, but it fucking... when Attila was going to, though, my point of the mosh pit with them was, Attila was going pretty hard. Well, usually the mosh pit stops when someone falls. Well, this guy falls to one knee, and his other leg is extended out. It's like bridged over top of the ground.
Ooh.
Well, they didn't have time to stop. This guy just slips. Falls on the guy's leg. I watched a man break his fucking leg. Like, the knee that was supposed to be in the air just went down to the ground.
Non-existent.
So
Done.
then they stopped, picked the guy up, and, like, fucking hooted him out of there, so.
You probably got to meet the whole band, too.
Fuck. Apparently, the entire band went to a bowling alley that was, like, a few places down. We were on Del Mar Loop, so it's all, like, a strip, pretty much. Yeah, they were in a bowling alley there, and fucking... I was waiting out back to meet them, and then I just met No Big Deal with the bassist from Escape to Fate. Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
He asked me if I wanted to hit his doobie. I was like, I'm gonna pass, sir. You did a good job tonight, though.
Congratulations.
Give him a high five. Now, if it was Ronnie Radke's Escape to Fate, I would have been like, Ronnie, what's up, motherfucker?
Ronnie, pass the B-line.
Yeah. I watch your streams on Twitch.
Man, can we get a shout out for Ronnie Radke? His birthday was recently, wasn't it?
Fuck yeah.
It was like 2 days ago. He had every motherfucker.
I love
Yeah,
him.
Ronda Rousey fucking sent him happy birthday.
Corey Taylor, no big deal.
No biggie. No biggie.
Just gonna feature him in a song and not say it.
Yeah. That's how you know you're a bad motherfucker, when you don't even have to tell people that Corey Taylor's in one of your songs.
Just watch watch some reactions to that music video.
They're amazing.
99% of them were like, what the fuck? Is this Corey Taylor?
Holy shit!
Well, first they hit you with the caution, graphic content, if you're not of age, whatever.
Yeah.
At the very beginning of the video, and I'm like, what the fuck? Maybe,
what the fuck?
I just thought it was like a gimmick type of deal, and no.
Yeah, like...
Then Ronnie Radke gets fucking chopped to pieces by Corey Taylor with a fucking chainsaw.
So good. So good. I really miss Ronnie Radke with Escape to Fate. Not saying they're bad now, I'm a Ronnie Radke fan.
Yeah, I don't listen to much, like, modern day Escape to Fate. They still rip pretty hard, but...
No, I gotta say, All That Remains has definitely been a more recent. I've been on a lot more. Just because I appreciate Jason Richardson so much, and I found out that he was with them. So, I gotta plug that.
He's an okay guy.
He's an okay guy. He can fucking shred.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I had to give a presentation in class about him. And, I don't have any problem. I'm in speech class. I can say that. I'm not going to name drop anything.
Yeah.
But, I'm doing all this stuff, and he just plays this run at quarter notes at 120 beats per minute. And, you see that, and you're like, damn, that's pretty slick. And at the end of the run, he's like, all right, so that was it slow.
Yeah.
Half speed. I'm like, how in the fuck? And so I put that video in my slideshow presentation, and I'm like, I'm like hyping him up. I'm like, this is a bad motherfucker on guitar. He fucking shreds. He's my idol. That. He's the reason I play 7 strings.
He said it just like that in speech class.
Literally middle
Guess
speech
what,
class.
motherfuckers?
Guess what, motherfuckers? I'm plugging this motherfucking Jason Richardson. Motherfucker. Sound like Samuel Jackson up in this bitch.
And the teacher's like, motherfucker, she is.
Motherfucker, she is. Nah, she killed him.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, I'm doing all this, and I play this video, and I look around the class, and he was like, that was it slow. And the class just didn't react. So I'm just like, well, fuck, there went the rest of my speech. So, the rest of the speech, I'm, being fucking sarcastic as shit. I fucking threw away, I sat my script on my desk, I sat that bitch down and just free wrote it the whole way out. I'm just like, it's pretty amazing how he had to spend, 12 years of his life with a fucking metronome.
No shit.
I'm like, Jesus Christ.
People just don't understand. They're like, they think that, he can play guitar. They just take that as a generalization.
Yeah, some kid plays 3 chords and fucking
Wails over
whines,
top of it, yeah.
and they're like, "Holy shit, is that Fergie and Jesus?" Like,
But then
I'm over here slapping 180 BPMs at quarter notes, and they're like, "You missed a note."
I hate that shit.
Dude.
Or people that have no idea about something and then want to talk shit about it.
Yeah.
Like Cyberpunk.
Yeah, fuck you. You talk shit on Cyberpunk, come get these hands.
Both of them.
Jesus, fuck, dude, that pisses me off.
Like, I get Cyberpunk is obviously buggy. It's a new game.
It's a brand new game.
It's also made me play on fucking new consoles, so.
Jesus, man. But yeah, if you're in my speech class or my advisory and you're fucking listening to this and you don't, like, get into what I play, go fuck yourself, because, like, I'm trying my damnedest, and if I bring a guitar to school, you could just walk by and go, "Hey, you're doing good, kid." That'd make my whole fucking day.
No
You know how many
shit.
times I walk in there and go, "Oh, what do you guys want to hear?" And they'll go, "Oh, play what you want to play." I'm like, "Alright, fuck it, here's No Pity for a Coward by Suicide Silence. Hope you like it, shitbags."
No
Like,
shit.
I play Hail to the King, and they're like, "That's pretty cool." I had a kid go, "Hey, can you play Smells Like Teen Spirit?"
Aw.
And I play it, and he's like, "Now that's skill." I'm like, "No, that's me fucking playing 4 chords."
That's me playing when I was in the 8th grade.
I'm like, literally, I'm over here playing Hail to the King. And I'm not saying that's like the most impossible song, but if you can't alternate pick, you can't fucking play that song.
Yeah.
That is a technique you had to build up. So I'm like flexing the fuck out of this.
That was my thing, was like, when I played all the time, or like, played publicly all the time, I should say, if someone was just like, "I like that," or "Damn, you're good," or whatever, fucking shit,
Oh my
that is
God.
such an ego boost.
Yeah, it's like...
I think of it as like, I'm like climbing a mountain, right? I just need a fucking boost to get me just a little bit higher. I can barely fucking reach. And you're just like, "Good job, man." I'm like, "Oh, fuck yeah, I can reach now."
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Not that I'm an attention whore. I thrive off fucking comments, but like, fuck, some positivity does help a guy out.
Oh man, it's amazing.
Or it's like, streaming. I enjoy streaming just because I enjoy gaming. I'll game every single night. I don't give a fuck. Who cares? But the other night, some dude gets on stream, he's just like, gets on, he's like, "Fuck off," and then he leaves. I'm like, "Fuck you."
It cost you $0 to say that, yet you fucking did.
He literally got on my stream, he's like, "Fuck off," and then left. Didn't stick around.
What a dickhead.
It was like, this amount of viewers. Oh, one more viewer. Didn't even, I don't know who he was. It's like, oh, one more viewer. He's like, "Fuck off," and then he's back down.
He posted on this video, "Fuck off." It's like, oh, okay, cool.
We found him. But
there he is.
Fucking sirens outside.
Fucking sirens.
But
There's the third one.
God damn. Another one bites the dust.
Dude.
But yeah, dude, it's like fucking. If someone's got to hustle or grind, just respect that shit. Like, if just because they're doing it and you're not, you don't have to like try and drag them down. That's my thing. Is like fucking positivity is gonna bring people miles. I mean, for instance, right now, the fucking new consoles are hard to get. I got mine. I'm not gonna like hide my sources. I've told multiple people now the best ways to get it. I mean, if you message me, I'm gonna fucking tell you the same shit.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Cause it's like,
I got a kid that I teach every once in a while. He'll bring his guitar in. He brings his little acoustic in. And he'll just be like, "Hey, man, you want to teach me some cool little stuff?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I got you, man. I'm not going to charge you for it or anything. We're just jamming." I'm like,
Yeah.
"You play me a G chord and this stuff." And, like, I showed him a little G major scale, and I'm like, "Hey, you know Fade to Black? Oh, I love that song." I'm like, "You already know how to play it. You just don't know it yet. It's in that position." And he's like, "Wow, thanks. That helps me a lot." And he's like, I wish I had more people like that. And it's like, well, yeah. I mean, you have to think about it in another limelight is just why fucking... Because there's so many music kids. And I'm gonna fucking plug guitar here for a little while. If you play an extended range instrument and you're really good at it, fucking props to you. Because that's commitment. That takes a long time. Because first you gotta learn 6 string, then you have to add those other strings in there.
Yeah.
And I've seen so many people, and so many like music kids, I get fucking frustrated all the time with music kids. Because it'll be like, "Oh, I play fucking whatever. I don't care what you play. If you play an instrument, that's awesome. If you're egotistical about it, go fuck yourself."
Yeah, like kids that fucking... There's people that'll just learn a few chords and then they can sing over top of it and they're like, "Oh, fuck you, I'm King Dingling."
Fuck
it's like,
yeah.
Fuck you. I mean, I can play a lot more than that and I'm quiet about it. I used to play shows all the time, but it's like I don't sit here and be like, "Oh, fuck you. You're learning guitar. You're not gonna be what I am or fucking.
Yeah.
Because there's no sense in that. I mean, think of it this way. You have, just look at your fucking hand, right? One fucking finger is one person, right? It's one singular being. But if I fucking have two fingers together, that's a pair working together. 3, 4, you make an entire fucking fist, it's a fucking unit, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, if I say I started, I don't know, let's go to a different topic. Like, I started collecting Pokemon cards, right? And I was just by myself. I'm like, oh, I think this is pretty cool. Well, then my friend Riley is like, I want to start too. So obviously I'm a little bit more ahead of him. I'm going to be like, all right, well, here's what you should start with. And then eventually we'll get up to the same level. And then we got a friend, Joe Schmo, down the road. He's like, I want to start with you guys too. And it's like, fuck.
Then we help him, get him up there, and then we got 3 people playing this.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, hey, dude, you got that one card? Hey, I'll trade you this card for this card. And it's like, that's how friendships are made.
Yeah.
And shit like that.
With guitar, that was my biggest thing, like, starting off was just finding other kids that play guitar, and I was like, yo, I would play a riff, or we would just jam, and I was like, you know this riff? And
well, fuck, that's basically how we became friends, was guitar.
So it was like, oh, you don't know this riff? Here's how you play it. And maybe Riley goes off and learns a different riff, and he's like, oh, you don't know this riff? Here's how you play it. And that's fucking what lit a fire under my ass. Is like, fuck, dude, he's learning more riffs.
See, that was the competition between you and me, because I remember when we started hanging around, we had another buddy we played with, and you two were a lot better than me. And that ate at me, because I was like, damn, I want to be like them. So that drove me to go, I'm going to fucking practice this Ionian scale, and I'm just going to keep increasing it by 5 BPMs, and now I can fucking do it at super fast speeds. And you guys go, well, shit, how the fuck did you do that? And then you go off and you try to do the same shit. It's constructive criticism. And it's just having friends that are involved in stuff. But, I mean, I'll get back on band kids, because there aren't many band kids that I have respect for, because they go, I'm in fucking band, I can fucking read sheet music. Like, okay, cool. It's like, okay, I get it. But, I mean, I've met some band kids that can get after it, but I swear to you, you give me some fucking, like, random instrument. I don't even fucking care. If it's not a wood instrument, I can figure it out pretty fucking well. You show me something, I can apply my musical knowledge and kind of just play around with it and have fun and enjoy it. These music kids, I swear to God, there are some of them that are just like, I don't want to play that because that's not what I play.
Yeah.
And they're just like, well, fuck you. You're playing guitar? Well, I play flute, so basically I'm better than you.
Yeah.
There's no indistinguish with that. I'm not saying I'm better because I play guitar, but, like, don't be a fucking asshole.
There's a lot more to guitar than flute, though, in my opinion.
Oh, fuck yeah.
If you're bringing up that comparison. But if it's like, oh, you play guitar and you play bass, like, okay, who's fucking put more time in it? And it doesn't even matter that. It's like, who's fucking learned the more critical shit to become better. But it's
like, cool, you play guitar. Can you write your own music? Well, no.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this bassist can write his own stuff. So I don't care who you are. That bassist is better.
Yeah.
It's like, now I understand some band kids, they'll be like, oh, you know, I can write my own stuff. It's like, all right, cool. But I just feel like they're surrounded by other band kids that are just, they kind of have their own cult. That's what it is. That's why I will never be in a band that's like for school.
I think of fucking like cliquish groups, like school groups, just like South Park episodes. It's just like you got your goth kids and your fucking your band kids and fucking gingers and everything. All in their little
fucking Jews, you know.
Yeah. Fucking Kyle.
Fucking Kyle, dude.
But as far as fucking, you mentioned sheet music. That was a fucking question I hear all the time. Can you read sheet music? No, it's fucking 2020.
No, it's 2020. I have Ultimate Guitar Tabs Pro. Why the fuck would I need to do that?
Yeah.
I've went back and I've learned how to read sheet music, but still.
I don't give a I'm not gonna realistically be playing like, let me read my sheet music here. Like
let me think of how that song went.
Yeah.
Okay, it's in the key of C. I'll figure it out. Let's go. No, I mean, obviously, if you've been playing 26 years, you can probably pick up on that shit.
Sheet music's cool if you play a fucking piano, but it's like...
Are you in jazz? No. Okay, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah. But if I'm trying to learn fucking Through the Fire and Flames, I'm not gonna fucking look at sheet music. Like, this is just Japanese language to me here. I don't know. But it's like... Or it'll be like the most simple, like, 3-chord song, and like, can you read sheet music? I don't need it.
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean? I'm like, well, it's a C chord. Then there's gonna be a G chord and a D chord. Well, isn't there individual notes in there? I'm like, yeah. In those chords, I will pick through these 6 strings, and we'll see what those notes are.
We'll see what the fuck it sounds like.
Because I'm not gonna fucking sit here and read their sheet music like a librarian. Like, what the fuck?
Like, if you can sight read sheet music and you play like saxophone or something, all the fucking power to you. I fucking love saxophone. I read saxophone sheet music and I play it to guitar as a translation for practice and just to get better all around. But just because I can do that doesn't mean I'm fucking better than anybody else.
Yeah. And like a lot of fucking, as far as people like, oh, can you play this? Like a lot of music, a lot of popular music, I should say, is a lot of the same chords. So, I mean, it's always been that way, really. That's
always been my pet peeve with country music.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, can you play this one song? Okay, perfect fucking example. Hang on, I'm gonna pause this real quick and add some more layers to this because we are running out of space. So give me 1 second, we will return. Alright, so what I was saying was with country music, I don't have a problem with country music, I enjoy some of it, but somebody asked me, he's like, hey, can you play any Garth Brooks? I'm like, sure, I could try to figure it out. I've never listened to Garth Brooks before. Yeah. So I go on Apple Music and everything, and it's like, he doesn't put his stuff on there, and I respect that and do everything, but I see him Thunder Rolls on there. I learned the All That Remains version of Thunder Rolls. It's a lot harder, there's a lot more soloing, there's a lot more sections to it. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll just play that. And they're like, well, that's not right. I'm like, how the fuck does that not, how's that not right? I don't understand that, but you know what? I'll just go on. It's not a big deal. But I feel like people just like, it doesn't have that southern twang to it. It needs to be 3 chords and some dude saying yeehaw.
That's the most cancerous statement I think I've ever heard.
I mean, it's horrible. I don't get into country music today.
There's like, I don't know. There's a lot of country music nowadays is like pop country. So it's like, every once in a while I'll hear a song, like my girlfriend will play a song or some shit, and I'm like, oh, what's this? But it's like I think there was, it was some fucking ridiculous lineup. Let me find it real quick. But, yeah, this song here. It's fucking, Kane Brown, this rapper, singer, Khalid, and, Sway Lee, all in one song together. I'm like, well, I've seen Sway Lee in concert at he was with Post Malone. He's a rapper. I'm like, why are these 2 guys in a fucking song with Kane Brown? Well, my girlfriend will listen to it, and it's like, alright, that's catchy, whatever. That's 3 chords. Yeah. I mean, I can literally look it up right now. I guarantee it's 3 chords.
I big guarantee it's like GAD. That's it. GCD, something in there. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm not sitting here like, oh, all country music's dog shit, you shouldn't listen to it, yada, yada, yada. What I mean is I just don't like newer country music where it's not music.
Yeah.
It's just, oh, we're just
but it's
playing
not,
some stuff.
It's not even like we're saying fucking, oh, all modern day country music is not good music, as like...
No, dude, I blast Billy Strings. That motherfucker can get after it on an acoustic.
I'm just saying, like, we're not dogging it, not just dogging country music. Like, there's some fucking heavy metal music that's modern. There's a lot of modern day heavy metal music that's fucking dog shit. It's just like, you gotta be selective with what the fuck's good and what's not good. I'll die cold death before I'm gonna sit here and, like, listen to fucking... What's some popular heavy metal bands right now?
Ooh, yeah, like Corey Taylor's new album.
Like Five Finger Death Punch.
Oh my god, I'd rather fucking hang myself from my nuts from the ceiling than listen to their new album. Like, I do not like it. And they're one of the most popular metal bands of all time.
They have a couple hits, but it's like, I'm not going to sit there and listen to them.
I guess you could argue that with country music, too. It's like, oh, you know, Garth Brooks has this, and this.
That song I was talking about, it's D, A, B minor, and G.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
See? I missed one chord. I missed the B minor. That's all I missed.
I know. But, fuck, man. Like, Bad Wolves has a couple good songs.
But I wouldn't listen to them.
I wouldn't listen to them.
Yeah.
Or fucking Full Beat.
Counting all the assholes in the room. Yeah, we all know it.
I feel like everybody has fucking their misses.
Yeah. I mean, I just... I used to be like, that's all I listened to was country music, and then I found the righteous hand of metal, and I was like, well, fuck this shit. Like, my music sucks.
Yeah. Time to evolve.
I feel like that could be like what instrument you play too.
Yeah.
Like obviously, if you play like piano, you're probably gonna listen to like Elton John, and you're more piano players. Like obviously, at the beginning of this podcast, I plugged Polyphia. They literally are an instrumental guitarist band, and I plugged Jason Richardson, one of the fastest guitarists. John Petrucci of Dream Theater.
Well,
amazing.
And I agree with that statement because like for whatever reason in middle school, like my Shinedown, like big Shinedown phase where I watched their concert videos. A lot of it was their acoustic shit. Like, at that time period, their acoustic guitar was fucking snapping hard. And it was, like, just...
sick, nasty stuff.
But that's what I was playing, too, was a lot of acoustic. And fucking... Zach Myers can shred electric and acoustic, but it was, like... For a period of time, I didn't listen to their rock music for some odd reason. Just because I listened to their acoustic shit live, and it was beautiful. Like, his guitar, Brent Smith's vocals, and fucking... That's just what I was into. But then... Once I started listening to heavier music, it's like, alright, now I fucking know what it takes to fucking play electric guitar, yeah.
Yeah, man. That was a whole deal with me, was like finding where I fit in.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that I guess you could fight that with any instrument, but my whole deal was, my upcoming was, I listened to Metallica a lot, and I would play their songs, and I'm like, wow, I can play this, and then I got good. And I could play any Metallica song.
Yeah.
Now, you gotta count out the solos and stuff, because I'm not Kirk Hammett.
Yeah, naturally.
Honestly, if I sat down and just sit there and played with it, I could probably figure it out. But then I started getting into Avenged Sevenfold, and I like that metalcore tempo, I like those fast-paced stuff, and I got really into them, and I still am fanboy. Sinister Gates, Matt Shadows, Zachy Vengeance, Johnny Christ, any of them hear this, I love you guys. I would appreciate a shout out.
Rev, if you're up there.
Rev, rest in peace forever. But
if you want some fucking sick ass like metalcore, like shreddy guitar, definitely like OG Falling in Reverse.
Oh fuck yeah!
When they had Jackie Vincent as the lead guitarist, holy fucking shit.
The Drug in Me Is You album, I'll plug that one too. It's just amazing.
Them fucking solos is like
sweet picking mastery.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
He actually has guitar courses now, and it's like, just watching him, like, he'll give, like, a trailer for his guitar course, like,
okay, I'm going to plug this just right off the bat, because I didn't know this. Okay, if you're starting guitar right now, and you want to be a sick, nasty motherfucker, and you want to learn theory, Sinister Gates has a free school. You heard that, it's free, completely free. You want to learn music theory? Free. His fucking dad teaches the courses.
If you want to eat any girl's asshole you've ever looked at in your life,
you gotta get on that, you're gonna do every fucking lesson. I am currently, I got out of the beginner courses finally, because I don't feel stupid now, and I know the cage system. First off, I've been playing for 4 years, and I learned the cage system, 6 months ago. Where the fuck was that?
You know how many assholes this man's eaten in his life? 7.
7
assholes this man's eaten just because he's done this course.
Just because I've done this course. I'm plugging the fuck out of that course. If only I could eat ass.
It'd be some shit if you, used this for advertisement.
Yeah. It'd be like, dude, look. They know what's up.
Yeah.
See?
Dad, come here. Remember what I told you? These kids are going to be eating hella ass as they do this course. Guess what?
Guess what? This kid's eating ass.
Some fucking Missouri kids fucking realized.
Speaking of that, alt girls.
Yeah.
I'm gonna plug our Instagrams. I'm gonna plug mine. Riley Guitar Boy. I also have the Secret Life of Dawg. If you're into the more R-rated shit, I caught a big ass possum. We named him Larry. If you want more on that, get after it on there. Would you like to plug yours?
I will plug my gaming page, KMO Gaming, on Facebook. Also on YouTube. Also on Twitch. But Twitch, it's like Twitch TV / KMorrison255, whatever.
Yeah, whatever it is.
But yeah, since I got my Series X, I've got to stream on Twitch now. I can't stream, until I get my complete setup. I'm on Twitch, but once I get my complete setup, I'll stream on everything all at once. I'm going to stream on motherfucking YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook simultaneously.
Hell yeah.
Like a bad motherfucker.
Like a bad motherfucker. Now, we do have a sponsorship for this video, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
We do. I'm currently a little out of the blue on this one, but you take over this one.
So, my good friend, I've known him for years, but He's always done some auto tinting and stuff like that. So, the sponsor of the podcast, for now at least, also the sponsor of the gaming stream is Elite Auto Tint here in Perryville, Missouri. He offers window tinting, headlight/taillight tinting, paint protection film, and coming soon, he's going to be doing some vehicle wrapping.
Hell yeah, man. You got most of your stuff done there, didn't you?
Yeah.
If not all of it?
If anybody's seen my car, my windows, headlights, taillights are done by him.
Heck yeah, that would be on your Instagram, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to head over there and look at some of the stuff he's done, it's amazing work. I've seen it. I'm currently in the market for a new vehicle. I'll be getting that done soon, and yeah, I'll be heading over there getting hooked up.
Hell yeah. And he's also got his own merch and everything, so go ahead and hit his page up on Facebook, Elite Auto Tint.
I'm currently staring at a purple hat that I'm really digging, man. Some pretty dope stuff.
That's my stream hat.
It's your stream hat, man. It's amazing.
But, yeah, he's been doing cars like every single day. I mean, he's got his main grind, and that's just a side hustle, but he's trying to...
What you gotta do to make $1, put bread on the table.
Yeah, he's trying to make that his complete show, so...
And I think with that, we can conclude the first episode. I think we had a pretty good run on here. What do you think?
Yeah, for sure. Make sure you guys stay tuned. We're going to go ahead and discuss a schedule of days we're going to run this podcast. And
if you have any topics, I mean, throw them in the comments. We need them because with this, you can kind of see it's random. We're just hopping around from topic to topic. If you have anything you want us to discuss on here, you want to hear cool stories and stuff, you want to hear more about concerts, just let us know. If you think we're ranting too much about something, I even want to hear that. We need some constructive criticism. We're both very new to this. We're currently popping our podcast cherries.
Yeah.
So,
with that being said, I'm just going to say that a big generalization of our podcast is going to be a lot of music topics, video game topics, that being like consoles, new game releases, maybe some buzz around some games. We are big horror movie fans.
Ooh, we could have a whole deal dedicated to that. That'd be fun.
Yeah, Riley and I actually sit down all the time and we'll pick a fucked up horror movie to watch. And
it's always a good time. We can plug A24 movies.
Yeah, for sure.
I could do a whole episode on just A24 movies. They're amazing.
We've both actually taken film analysis classes, so it's like we sit down and watch a movie and we analyze every single fucking aspect. Like, oh, that was a cool shot and everything.
Cool. Yeah, it was really nice.
So once we get on those topics, it's going to be like talking about different shots in the movies and maybe something an actor did or crazy shit about
just
the movies.
Crazy shit, yeah. With that, I think that's a wrap.
Yeah, for sure.
First episode down. If you have anything you want to drop us in the comments, feel free to. It's open to anything. Is there anything you'd like to say on the way out?
Make sure you pray every night, and we'll see you on the next episode. I love you.
Alrighty, peace, guys.